What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the IW Sideline Scoop. It's your host with the most, Isaiah Joaquin. I'm back here with a prediction video here, just about 2 hours before Thursday Night Football. I'm actually going to get every single game in this week because I have missed week 4 and week 6. So that's kind of upsetting because I just tallied up my total and I'm currently 31 and 21 on 4 of the weeks that I've done. I guess that'd be 52 games so far. I've only done weeks 1, 2, 3, and then week 5. I did not make a video on that before, so I'm just gonna unfortunately, I only went 4 and 6. Yeah, not too good on that night. There was week 5. We saw some upsets like New England beating Buffalo in Buffalo, and then also Kansas City losing to Jacksonville. Mahomes threw a pick 6 there. We saw. Those were some of the big ones there. Really, that's the main things I wanted to touch on there. But yeah, only 4 and 6 for week 5. So I started strong, 11 and 3, 11 and 4, then 7 and 8, 4 and 6. So downhill a little bit. I started strong, but I'm back here. It's week 7 coming up tonight, starting Thursday Night Football. We got Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Aaron Rodgers taking on Joe Flacco, the Unk Fest, as they say, offensive to others. Look it up if you're confused. But anyways, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. They've been looking not too bad, actually. It's a Thursday game. Joe Flacco, I honestly could see them, Flacco, he looked okay, unfortunately, against Green Bay last week, and maybe with some extra time they could put it together and maybe pull slight upset on Thursday night. But I'm going to go with Rodgers here. They've been looking too good. I might have pick some upset games here because there was a couple upset games in week 5 that really threw me off. So maybe I'm taking too many favorites. I don't know. But we're going to go with the Rams at Jacksonville on Sunday. Picking the Rams here, even though they might not have no Puka Nacua. Jacksonville, I think the Rams defense will win it for them. They're getting really good sacks, and Jacksonville is letting up a lot of sacks, and they're also sacking a lot themselves. So I don't know. It could be a low scoring game here. Might want to see fireworks with the Rams at the Jaguars, but we'll see. No Puka. Look for Devontae Adams a lot, but I'm gonna go with the Rams. I trust him a little bit more. New Orleans at Chicago. I've said it before, I'll say it again. New Orleans is not good. I don't like them. Not at all. I don't like Chicago either, but I'm going to go with the Bears, though, because Caleb Williams is figuring it out with new coach Ben Johnson. That's pretty much all you need just to figure it out versus the Saints, who actually their offense has been doing better than I have been giving them credit for, but they're booty either way. Bears. Miami at Cleveland. I'm going to pick Cleveland here. I wanted to pick Miami really bad because I think they need the win. I can see them winning, but I think they're about to start selling house here, unfortunately, with Tyreek Hill's injury. They're kind of just like done for the year. Potentially coach firings, trades. Who knows? We'll see what happens with Miami, but I'm going to go Dylan Gabriel, the young man, to shine a little bit against Miami at home. Las Vegas at Kansas City. I'd love to see Kansas City lose, but I've said it last time, they're figuring their shit out. They looked really good last week. Who did they play last week? Let me see. Uh, week 6. Kansas City. They played the Detroit Lions. That is right. On Sunday Night Football. Kansas City won that game decisively. It was 30-17. They had good control most of the time. Detroit was a little lost after a weird penalty, but I don't know. Weird game. Maybe Vegas has done it before, but I'm going to go with Kansas City. Then Philadelphia at Minnesota. There's probably no J.J. McCarthy still, but even with him, I don't know. Minnesota has been looking okay, but I'm going to go with Philadelphia here in this one. Minnesota is coming off a bye week, I believe, so their last game that they had was, what was that? It doesn't even matter. We don't even talk about Minnesota that much. So I'm going to go with Philadelphia. They took an L, lost to the Broncos we saw, but then got a little bit of. Actually, they took a 2 L's. Sorry, they forgot they lost last week again, 2 on Thursday Night Football. A little off right now, I know, but Thursday Night Football, the Eagles lost 2 weeks in a row. They lost to the Giants, so I'm looking for a rebound here in Minnesota. I got Carolina at the Jets. Carolina's been looking hit or miss, but I'm going to take the Panthers here. I think the Tedero McMillan's getting going a little bit, and then the Jets are just totally lost. They also might be shocking people here soon. New England and Tennessee. I'll give New England a little bit of credit here too. I think that I did not have much hope for them at all, but they've been doing pretty good things here recently. So I'm gonna take them beating Tennessee. Tennessee's also they just fired their head coach Brian Callahan, so they're kind of off in the waters right now. So gonna go with New England here. Those are all of the noon games, and now we're off to 3 p.m. We got the Giants at Denver. Uh, Denver's offense kind of been looking a little weird and off a little bit lately, but I'm still going to take them over the Giants just because they're at home here, and I think their defense will be good enough to hold down Jackson Dart and Skidaboo. But shout out to those guys; they've been looking pretty good, good rookies, keeping the Giants relevant. I guess that's good for the country. At least one New York team should be relevant, even though Buffalo Bills are the true only New York team. Then we got Indianapolis at the Chargers. I'm actually going with the Colts here. I know, kind of crazy maybe, but Colts are looking good. Chargers also kind of looking all right. I don't know. I think this will be a tough battle, potentially high scoring game, but I think the Chargers have had some bad injuries that I think might just take a toll on them here. Washington at Dallas. I'm just gonna take Dallas here. I don't know, not just because Washington just lost to Chicago embarrassingly at home, but I think Dallas's offense is really getting going. So even without CD Lamb, George Pickens has been going off and having a good year here. So then we got Green Bay at Arizona. Also, I guess it'd be a good time to randomly mention I'm wearing a Devontae Adams jersey today. Don't know why, just threw this thing on. So yeah, but of course I'm gonna go with Green Bay. Like I said before, I'm probably gonna pick them every single game because why the fuck not? Like in this game could be. Arizona's defense has been respectable this year, I believe, but I think Green Bay should do enough on offense. And also, Matt LaFleur is apparently talking to the refs about Micah Parsons being held every single play. So that's all of the 3 p.m. games. Sunday night, we have Arizona at San Francisco. Or no, not Arizona, I'm sorry. It's Atlanta Falcons at San Francisco 49ers. Atlanta looked pretty good, beating the Bills. Their defense has been looking legit. But I think San Francisco also has been looking not too bad without Brock Purdy, but they're getting George Kittle back. I'm going to take Atlanta in this game. I think towards the end they'll kind of do enough, but it's going to be tough though. I wanted to take San Francisco, but I'm actually switching up here and taking Atlanta in the last second. Their defense has been doing pretty good. I think it'll be close though, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I heard that for the Falcons, the receiver Drake London was the only receiver that had a catch in that game last week, but Bijan Robinson is a beast, and the Niners missing a lot of their defense. That shouldn't do enough, but that should be a good game though. And then Monday Night Football, we got Tampa Bay at Detroit, and then Houston at Seattle. I'm going to take Detroit over Tampa Bay. I think Detroit needs a rebound from what they've kind of shown the world the last week. And then, they kicked the shit out of the Ravens a few weeks ago. And then now they lost to the Chiefs, but I think they want to rebound here. Tampa Bay, I think, has been looking amazing as well, though. So I give them a lot of credit. Baker Mayfield's probably the MVP as of right now. But I'm going to Detroit at home. And Houston at Seattle, taking their home team, Seattle. Houston has been a little disappointing this year. I think they're kind of figuring it out more and more themselves. But Seattle at home, Sam Darnold has been good. I'm going to take the Seahawks there in that one. Maybe a lot of good games, I think. A lot of really good, interesting games. But let's hopefully do better than 4-6 like last week or 2 weeks ago, week 5. A couple upsets that week. So those are kind of interesting to predict. So, thank you, everybody. Signing off. These are my week 7 predictions. Let's see if I can get it right here. Go Pack, go.